Most people believe financial security comes from earning more. That belief is exactly why they never feel secure. Because security doesn't come from income, it comes from control. And most people never make the one move that gives it to them. Income answers the question, how much do I get paid? Control answers a different question, what happens if this income disappears? Most people never test that question. They avoid it, because the answer is uncomfortable. In the last video, we said something uncomfortable. Salaries were never designed to make you rich. They were designed to be predictable, stable, controllable. And once you truly see that, something shifts. You stop blaming yourself, and you start questioning the system. But here's where most people get stuck. They understand the problem, yet their life stays exactly the same. Because awareness without action doesn't create control. Structure does. And structure is why people can earn more money and still feel trapped. This is why raises feel good but don't feel safe. Why promotions increase lifestyle but not freedom. Why stress grows even as income grows. Because the structure never changed, only the numbers did. Here's the invisible mistake almost everyone repeats every single month. They earn money, then immediately convert it into expenses. Not foolishly, not recklessly, logically. Higher rent, lifestyle upgrades, subscriptions, comfort, small rewards for hard work. So every extra dollar earned creates a new layer of dependency. You don't feel poor, you feel exposed. Because if the income stops, everything stops. That's not a money problem, that's a structural problem. And no amount of motivation fixes structure. This is why people feel anxious even when they're doing well. Because deep down, they know their entire life rests on continuous effort. Miss a paycheck, pressure begins. Miss several, everything collapses. That's not security. That's fragility. Here is the move. Simple in theory, difficult in psychology. You redirect surplus income away from consumption and into ownership. Not hustling endlessly, not budgeting harder, not chasing more income. Ownership of cash-producing systems. Because ownership changes the rules of the game. When you own systems that produce cash, money stops being something you chase and starts becoming something that reports to you, even in small amounts, even imperfectly. That is the shift. From dependency to control. This is the moment your income stops being the goal and starts becoming the fuel. The paycheck doesn't disappear anymore, it gets assigned. It has a job beyond survival. You may ask if that is the case, so why don't people do this? Not because it's complicated, because it's quiet. Assets don't clap for you. They don't upgrade your lifestyle immediately. They don't impress anyone. At first, they feel like sacrifice with no applause. And humans are wired to chase visible rewards. So people choose comfort over control. They upgrade the car, the apartment, their lifestyle. And 5 years later, they're still working for money that disappears the moment it arrives. If this feels uncomfortably familiar, that's not judgment. That's awareness colliding with habit. This is where most people retreat. Not because they're incapable, but because delaying gratification feels like falling behind. They mistake visibility for progress. But real leverage often looks like stagnation before it looks like freedom. Here's the reframe most people never hear. Money is not a reward for effort. Money is a tool for building systems. Employees are paid for output. Owners are paid for structure. The moment even a small part of your income comes from something you own, your psychology changes. You stop asking, how do I earn more? And you start asking, what can I build once that keeps paying me? That question is the doorway to leverage. That's when salary stops feeling like a lifeline and starts feeling like seed capital. This is the moment you stop measuring progress by income and start measuring it by independence. How many days could you stop working before your life breaks? That number matters more than your salary. Let me be very clear. This is not about getting rich fast. It's not about quitting your job. It's not about risky behavior. It's about breaking dependency, quietly, intentionally, systematically, before lifestyle upgrades, before comfort spending. You pay ownership first, even if it's small, even if it feels slow, even if no one notices. Because leverage doesn't start loud. It starts consistently. And consistency compounds even when results are invisible. In the next video, I'll break down the 3 types of assets that quietly move people from employee thinking to owner thinking while still keeping their job. Most people choose the wrong one first.